way. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it.
Now the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Stroud now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to to get into the backfield and make that play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Jaguars had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Henry To'o there on the tackle. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, 5 in.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. In motion right is Jones. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st down, Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll accept that penalty. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay,
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A give left side for Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans 1st down.
let's go. On the ball, on the ball. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down at the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Back.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Check, check.
On 2nd down now. Goodson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Stroud sets up the play action. Got a man. It's Collins complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
A good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill!
Here's a give to Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now Lawrence changing the play. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They run for it with Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags will add to their fourth quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Going for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now he's free to midfield, and he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Lawrence. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. A give running right, Etienne. 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember,